Well, howdy there. It is Wednesday, August 31st, 2016. Travels with Phil, thoughts for the day. I'm sending a photo or uploading a photo just after I get through doing this. You'll see a sign that says 375. And, well, let me see if I can get it. There you go. That's what it's going to look like right there. Now, can't really see much. It just says Junction 379. 379, not 375, 379. And I was traveling from Hot Springs, going to Murfreesboro to Craters of Diamond State Park. And as I'm zipping along, I noticed the sign said Delight 7. And, but I wasn't really thinking about it. And as I drive by, I take the camera, and sometimes I'll just go click, and try to get a picture in there. So that's why sometimes some of the traveling shots, you'll see a little blur or something. Because I'm just sort of pointing it, because I'm not going to take the time to put it up to my eye and drive it. Not a good idea. I was driving with a trailer, though, and I looked at the map real quickly, and I could tell it was a very tiny road, or couldn't see the road very well. So I figured, maybe I can't turn around. I thought maybe I could pull in there and come back. All right, well, this morning as I'm coming back, or leaving, and coming to Fort Smith, which is where I am now, I passed by again and completely forgot about it, and I had wanted to pull over and take at least a good picture of the sign. So what's the big deal? Delight 7. Well, as I was growing up, and since we do have a little, quite a few of the folks who watch these videos are a little bit older, there was a show called the Glen Campbell Comedy Hour. Well, Glen Campbell did more than TV, did music, and did a lot of stuff. He was in a few movies, True Grit, which I saw a billboard for today, at the Fort Smith courthouse. But that's where he was from, was, as he pronounced it, Delight, as if it was two words, Delight, Arkansas. Small town, maybe a couple hundred people live there, and there wasn't anything on the road going from Fort Smith down to Craters of the Moon on it, but I'm sure it has a sign or two in the town. It's just one of those things where, serendipity, wanted to drive through, take a picture, Glen Campbell's hometown or something, but didn't. But I was reminded this morning that I heard on radio they were talking with his wife and the producer of a documentary they did on Glen Campbell. And I almost thought for a minute he had died, because the documentary's been out for over a year, because I saw it before I started this trip. Nobody said anything about him dying, but he has very, very serious Alzheimer's disease. And part of the documentary is where they go out on what turns out to be his last concert tour. And, literally, he can't remember his kids' names. He knows his kids are his kids, but he can't remember their names. Very forgetful about a lot of stuff, doesn't know where he is sometimes, but he can still play. And they say that muscle memory is one of the last things to go when you do have Alzheimer's. And it's a very informative documentary. If you get a chance to see it, I can't remember what it's called. I don't want to try to access the internet. Don't have it here where I'm at. But in any case, so I'm going to send along that picture, which doesn't say Delight on it. It's almost like an Alzheimer's version of the sign that says Delight. You can't see it anywhere. But just a little thought. I appreciated Glen Campbell. And he seemed like a good guy. Never met him. Met a few of his relatives. His brother lived in the town that I grew up in. In fact, I was in choir with one of his nephews. But I think his brother's was Gene Boo. I think that was his name, Gene Boo. But in any case, seemed like a really nice guy. It's sad when you see somebody with a lot of talent going through a debilitating disease like that. But in any case, just thoughts for the day. The other thought for the day is I'm in Fort Smith, Arkansas, across the river from Oklahoma. Turns out it's not even just across the river, it's across the road. I went out to the Spiro Mound. You just cross back and forth through Arkansas, Oklahoma. There's an Arcoma. I didn't know there was a town like Texarkana. And you go in, depending on which street you turn down, the phone kept going, welcome to Arkansas, welcome to Oklahoma, welcome to Arkansas, welcome to Oklahoma. But in any case, interesting day. Going into Tahlequah, Oklahoma for the next 4 or 5 days. And that'll be for the Cherokee National Holidays. And made a reservation there months and months ago, so hopefully I still have one. And that should be fun. The Cherokee National Holidays every Labor Day weekend. So that's it from on the road here. Back to you.